Alright, so we're going to be checking out KCD2. A couple of months ago, I played through the first game. I made a little video about it, and I had been wondering whether or not I wanted to cover this game on the channel, but I think where I landed was... yeah, settings. That's PC gaming right there. Yeah, but I had been debating whether or not I wanted to cover this game in an actual video, whether I would have anything to say about it, but I think everything that I had to say about KCD was already said in the first video. I know I kind of had some comments and some critiques as to the developers of this game, but it seems like a lot of that stuff is being directly addressed in this game, and I think the mechanical stuff we'll just see how it pans out. So let's just get started. Let's just get going.
Keep firing! Don't stop! We need more arrows! Need help here, damn it! You grab whatever you can and get up top!
What are you doing here? Go and take cover in the keep!
Can't hold out against this onslaught much longer. Go and take cover with the others. Look out! Godwin! Where's your weapon? To the battlements! Move! Father!
Oh my god, it's Father Godwin. Hell yeah.
Will you come to anoint us before we die?
We'll get anointed after the battles are hands. With booze. Get ready!
Yeah, no, there's guns in this game. There are rudimentary firearms.
Take cover! Now! Form up!
A rude awakening, eh? Make it count.
If we're playing as Godwin for this little tutorial section, I will be so happy. I will be... oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Godwin! Over here!
Holy shit, this performs incredibly. Oh, that has a... it's got a little bit of an arc to it. theoretical, just the way we like it.
Die, you swine! Now you're finished.
I cannot believe we're starting playing as Father Godwin.
You're not up to it.
Ah, it's too high.
Take that.
I'm gonna miss every single shot. I am the worst
Move downstairs. We can
arbalist.
handle it.
Yes, please, let me move downstairs to where I don't have to shoot.
Archers, come here! Godwin! Get over here with that trust. Show you like. Stay covered! Don't let them have it! Die!
Shoot through the bars? I'm trying. I'm trying. Oh, there we go. We should have done that sooner.
That was close. Let's hope this slows them down. Another attack! This one, stop them! That's it! Godwin, draw your sword and follow me! Burn, fuckers!
I mean, so far, this game looks very similar to the first game, just with an extra coat of paint. You know? The models look very similar. The lighting obviously looks a lot better. Performance is incredible so far.
Wenceslas! Stop that ladder down or they'll overrun us! He came, he saw, he shot! That won't work on me. Next one will be in your fist. Got it! Real blood! Yeah! Good!
This ladder.
Hit me!
There we
You
go.
know that this bastard I sent to meet him! Trying some force! Knock that ladder down or they'll overrun us!
Take care of him. Okay, we gotta get this
And
ladder
you'll
down.
get another right away! I'll kill you! I'm bleeding like a stuck pig!
Like, don't poke at it. Just calm down.
Oh, Dentes Fortuna, fucking you, vat. Jesus. You're only supposed to deliver a message to Trotsky. And the most adventure I was expecting was a fuck or two.
Everyone to the tower!
Okay. All right. Kind of incredible that we got to play as Father Godwin. But where we've seen Hans. But where's my boy? Where's our boy?
fortuna juvat!
There he is. Jesus Christ, be praised.
What's that you keep yelling, Sir Hans?
Good gracious, Henry, you don't mean to tell me you don't know Latin?
My apologies, Your Grace. Unfortunately, I was too busy shoveling shit and picking turnips to find time for studying Latin.
We shall have to rectify that. I can't have an ignoramus for a personal bodyguard.
Anyway, this Audens, whatever. What does that actually mean?
Audentes fortuna juvat. Fortune favors the brave.
I don't doubt it. All we have to do is deliver a letter to Lord Otto von Bergov and ride back again. Doesn't take much bravery.
Christ, Henry, don't be such a stick in the mud. Aren't you glad to be finally out of that hellhole where we can finally enjoy some adventure? See a bit of the world, meet new women, and simply have some fun.
Sure, but you promised Johannes that you'd be as good as gold, and I'm personally responsible for your safety. Besides, Trotsky's in the middle of nowhere, so I wouldn't expect much excitement there.
God help me, my bodyguard's a monk who can't speak Latin.
Sir! Trotsky!
There's the dog.
My word. That is fucking impressive. It makes Perkstein look like an outhouse. Bergov must be made of money.
Oh, yeah, music is banging. Jan Valta, the composer, he
Well, Henry,
is a legend.
Looking forward to
He
new
rules.
adventures? Adventures that will become the stuff of legends?
Of course I am. We'll show them what fine fellas have turned up on their doorstep.
You bet we will. We'll hand over our important message and then hop, skip to the nearest tavern. We'll drink to our success and chase some local wenches, eh? But why didn't Uncle Hanush take care of it himself? Unless, maybe he's just testing me.
I think he probably is. You know?
Aye, it does look like that. He'll hand over all the Ratai estates to you one day. So I expect he wants to be sure you won't botch it.
Of course. How could I possibly botch it up? There are foreign armies rampaging through Bohemia. The king is in captivity, God knows where. And here we are in the middle of it all, carrying an important document. No, I intend to make the most of this trip, one way or another.
So do I. How is that? Fortuna...
Audentes fortuna juvat! See now, there's the Henry I know and love. Well, enough of the chat. Trotsky's almost within reach.
Sir Hans, how's it looking there in the back?
All good, Oaks. Just keep your eyes on the road ahead.
Exactly. If anything in front of us even looks like it's moving, we want to know.
Keep your hair on, Nick. Old Oak's got eyes like a hawk. I don't miss nothing.
I mean, just the quality of the writing. I mean, I'm smiling from ear to ear. We're so back.
Sir.
Should we get ready for a fight?
Take it easy, Henry. They're wearing von Bergov's colours. They're from Trotsky.
Surround them! Don't let them get away!
Besides, stand a chance against them.
The new combo options are really
Don't
good. Are
do
really
anything foolish,
really cool.
fellas.
They're really cool.
Just follow my orders.
Obviously, this is a post-cyberpunk first-person RPG. Lessons have been learned.
Halt! What are you after here? Is this usually how you greet visitors, my good man?
This is how we greet armed strangers when bandits are pillaging everywhere.
Can you not distinguish between a noble and a bandit, sir?
It's not always that straightforward these days. Who are you people?
Sir Hans Capon of Perkstein. I bear a letter for Sir Otto von Berghoff from my master, Sir Hanush of Lipa.
This is indeed the seal of the Lords of Lipa. And unless I am mistaken, Lord Hanush of Lipa is on the side of King Wenceslas.
Well,
While my master is a member of the League of Lords, who side with King Sigismund.
well,
So it would appear we are enemies.
We're not enemies. We're carrying a message with the aim of putting a stop to the hostilities.
And who are you?
Henry. From Skalitz.
Some of these textures look a little bit borked, but we'll have to recheck our stuff. What's your playstyle? Soldier likes nothing more than to have a weapon in his hand and wear a strong suit of armor. He's also infamous for his short temper. Advisor prefers to solve things using his knowledge, sharp tongue, and a kind word. Scout likes to hide in the shadows and solve tasks silently, undetected, and by stealth. Choosing a playstyle will give you some starting experience points, but the choice of what traits you will develop next is up to you. So we're between Advisor and Scout, right? I feel like the first game, I definitely played more of an Advisor type character. We got Henry really good at chatting people up. Yeah, you know what? Let's go Advisor.
I'm Lord Capon's advisor and scribe, and now an envoy as well.
From Skalitz, you say? The one that King Sigismund's Cuman forces plundered?
And slaughtered everyone. Even so, I'm not going to Trotsky as an enemy, but as a peace envoy.
Even so, you're still strangers here, and armed strangers to boot. And as it happens, we're on the trail of just such a band, so why should I trust you?
Sweet. Yeah, Red Sun Sunset, that's pretty much what it seems like. I think we're definitely going to be a little bit, and it makes sense narratively that we wouldn't be, as much of a scrub at the beginning as we were in the first game. Alright, what's this? You can solve a lot of situations by convincing the other side. In dialogues, you will have a choice of some of the options below that define how you will react, but beware! Persuasion requires the other party to believe you. Okay. Yep. Speech, you try to handle the situation peacefully. Coercion. Alright. Dread. Yeah. Okay. Listen, we're already off to a good start that I'm seeing, a lot of different granular details. Even to conversation. Okay. Yeah. So it'll be sorted into these stats. Yep. Wow, so they've actually expanded what was available in the first game by a pretty good amount. Yeah, no, there's no carryover importing of stuff from the first game, I don't think. Alright, persuasion is not about picking the highest number, it's about who you're talking to, what you look like, what your reputation is. For example, now, what's going to be interesting, actually it is interesting that we're going to be able to see the number to start with, because in the first game you couldn't see the number unless you took a stat, or a perk, I should say. So, okay. Alright, by choosing speech, you will try to resolve the situation using your diplomatic skills, or try appealing to your noble appearance. People are more inclined to believe a well-dressed lord than a beggar. Alternatively, try to convince the counterparty of your chivalry, and offer your martial skills and strength. Okay. Why should they trust me? My skill is pretty high. Let's appeal. I'm fairly certain that in the beginning we were fighting guys with their heraldry. which is interesting. It's either one of these two. It's either this little diplomacy, appealing to, you know, speech stuff, or appealing to his chivalry. Let's go. What are we feeling? Let's go chivalry.
We want to negotiate an alliance. We'll come to an agreement with your lord in Trotsky, and maybe offer to deal with those bandits for you. After all, you haven't been able to track them down. So we can take matters into our own hands. So move aside, and let us, dutiful knights, pass.
Don't provoke me, boy. Or you'll pass to a place you don't want to be. Didn't you say you were a scribe? Or are you trying to tell me you're a knight and a scribe?
Yeah.
Don't try to pull the wool over my eyes.
Don't listen to him, Captain. He's travelling with me for the first time, and evidently, he's got a bit above himself. We've come on the orders of Margrave Jobst of Moravia, and we bear a message from Sir Hanush of Lipa, Divish of Tarnberg, and Radzig Kobula. Our message concerns the offer of an alliance that it seems you need as much as we do right now.
All right, then. You may carry on, but put your men in their place, sir, before their impertinence leads you into trouble.
Indeed, I will. Thank you, Captain.
Sorry. Whoopsie.
Sorry about the cold reception. You must be cautious. These bandits create mayhem, then vanish like ghosts. We'll be on our way.
Oh, so you won't accompany us to the castle to see your lord?
Sorry, sir, we can't. Listen, you won't make it to the castle before nightfall, and Sir Otto's orders are to not admit anyone after dark, especially while we're away. You'd best camp until daybreak.
I'll take your point. I mean, back home, the last time someone let a nobleman in trouble into their castle, we had to bombard it to get him out. Is there an inn in these parts, at least?
There is one, but it's a bit of a way out, and I'm not sure your lordship would like it very much.
God! What kind of a backwater have they sent us to?
Hello,
beautiful
beautiful
we'll just have to manage somehow.
How you doing?
Good luck in hunting down those bandits.
Thomas, Captain at Trotsky. Thank you. And sorry again. Farewell.
Farewell.
Well, this is a bit of a hold-up. What now?
Since there's no tavern within reach, we'll just bed down here for the night. The pond looks inviting, and we've got wine enough.
And what about those bandits?
Well, they're probably keeping their heads down, what with that big patrol combing the woods for them. Come on, fellas. We'll camp here on the bank. At least we can bathe. I stink almost as bad as the rest of you, and you lot are rank!
Okay. We're gonna have... Oh, I guess it's just in the cutscenes. I mean... Game is looking pretty good, but in the cutscenes it looks like the textures are streaming at a lower quality than they should. Let's take a... Yeah, no, all this stuff is on ultra. The sharpening is a little bit too much for my liking, though. I'm gonna turn that down a little bit. Yeah. All right. Back to learning how to camp. Yeah, no, Red Sun, that is kind of... you do have to take a lot of things into consideration in dialogue. I'm sure that as... Can I check? Yeah, okay, cool. Okay. Yeah, I'm sure that as the game goes on and... Oh, God. Yeah. This... Ladies and gentlemen, we're so back. Look at all these numbers. It really does remind me so much of Oblivion. You know? There's so much... Just the way that everything is laid out. Final part information, you get points. Improve your stats, skills, and warfare capabilities. Buffs. Henry status, your reputation, recall combos. Okay, cool. Alright. Yeah, we have no perk points at the moment. Yeah, but I'm sure that as we increase our speech skill, you know, well, at least in the first game, it really did seem like the higher your speech was, it got to a point where you really didn't have to pay too much attention to what you were saying to whom generally. So at least for now, we're in baby mode. Yeah, it's a sicko's menu. Let me tell you. You want to see some numbers? Here's some numbers. What is? Wait, there's like extra information over here. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. If ever there was a doubt in my mind that they would fail to ensickify this shit, all of that worry is gone. This is right. All right, let's get back. Let's get back to doing what we need to do.
Be quiet.
I assume you can hear that damn dog of yours barking. Can you sort him out?
Okay. Come on, Mutt.
Mutt! What's all the fuss about, Mutt? Are you that hungry? All right, I'll see what I can get for you.
Well then, Henry.
You silly Mutt.
Yeah. All right. We gotta get him some food. Oh, God, guys, we're so bad.
Henry, what the fuck was that about?
What was what about?
With that captain? I thought they got us all. The way you provoked him.
Yeah, you know what? I got carried away.
You're right. Well, I got a bit carried away.
Won't happen again.
You shouldn't have. We're lucky they didn't shoot us down on the spot. Did you notice how many of them there were? You better keep your nose out of it next time.
If you think so, sir.
I do. It's an order. And keep quiet tomorrow in front of von Burgol.
You're not doing well.
I'm here to do the talking. We'll deliver our message and fulfill our mission. If we arrange a truce with the League of Lords, then Hanush will finally have to take me seriously. Don't fuck it up.
As you command.
Well, since you're so sure of yourself, how about stretching our limbs a bit after that long journey? With a bit of swordplay.
You're in the mood for that after riding so long?
Certainly. So then, eh?
All right then. Just a bit of swordplay for the hell of it? Or shall we have a wager?
Let's save the wagers for later.
Oh, you afraid?
Keep the biting remarks to yourself. You've got armor on, so just grab your helmet. Here's a practice sword for you. Have that ready too.
All right. Inventory. All right, we've got the training sword. Set. There's also outfits now, right? Yeah. So if I press... Oh, okay, so it's set down here. Interesting. So that's got nothing, and then this current outfit is saved. Okay. Just having outfits saved is a phenomenal quality of life.
So, shall we start?
Do you think we're going to fight with our cocks? Put on your helmet and armor, grab a practice sword, and come along.
Sorry, I was not paying attention to what he said. Can we
start with the swordplay?
Where's your helmet? Surely you don't...
Ah. The old helmet. To equip powder protection. Okay. There we go. Now we're looking good.
Can we start with the swordplay?
You've got your armor. Good. I won't hold back. Did you deal with that dog of yours? I wouldn't want him gobbling up our supper while we're training.
You're right. Hang on a while.
Okay, let's feed Mutt. Mutt, buddy, do I have any... I do not have any food. Let's go grab something. Maybe... Let's go down to oats.
Listen, would you have some scraps for Mutt?
That's a good one. He already gobbled up a piece of venison while I was having a piss. I've got one last sausage and I'll be saving that for the way back. Look, Henry, I'm fond of that beast, but you ought to keep him under control.
He's so well behaved. Don't talk about him like that.
Come on, Oates. We'll get to Trotsky tomorrow, and there'll be plenty of food there. We're a noble's escort, so they're obliged to feed us well. Pheasant in wine, roast pork with apples. Those sausages of yours are only fit for a dog anyway.
For Christ's sake, stop giving me a hard time. I'll have you know that sausage is fucking good. But neither you nor your dog will get to taste it.
Wouldn't you swap it for something?
I might. Tankard has my ring. I lost it to him at dice, and if I go home without it, my old woman will send me right back. If you can get it back, I'll be glad to give you that sausage.
Well, I'll see what I can do.
Okay, so we have lost every dialogue check we've been given so far. We're off to a great start. That's the KCD experience. All right, let's play some Farkle.
I see you've got dice set up. Want a game?
Sure. How's about spicing it up with a little wager?
I heard you won a ring off Oates. What about that?
Fortune favours the brave, lad. But if you lose, you'll pay for everything I order in the tavern in Trotsky. All right?
All right.
We'll...
Yeah. Yeah, I think I remember how to play Farkle. I think we'll be good. I think we'll be good. We don't have to read all these rules. We'll be fine. This will be fine.
See whose side luck is on today.
It's only been a few months. Okay. If I had a 4, that would be great. Let's score and pass for now.
You know you can throw again, right?
Did you guys hear that?
Yeah, that'll do.
Did you guys hear those wolves? It was haunting. He might have this.
Here.
He might really have this. Okay.
No, that's as far as I go.
All right. What do we got? We've got really a whole lot of nothing.
Let it be now. I want to play too, you know? Nothing worth mentioning.
It's intense gambling action.
Damn,
This is all part
that's awful.
all part of a 10-step plan for me, really. Okay, all right. Let's see. That's gonna be. Let's take the 1. We're catching up. We're getting there. I'll take the 1. That's not great odds, but...
Well, you're not afraid of anything.
Yep, here we go again. What do we got? It's a bust? No? Okay. Alright, that's gotta be it. We are doing horrendously. I mean, he's got a special dice.
Yeah.
This early into the game, too, so. Stacked odds.
Aye, that'll do.
Okay. Please, God.
Damn!
Oh,
What's this?
okay. There's those wolves again. Okay. Well, I'll take the one. What's happening right now is we're playing the time-honored game of Farkle. If you haven't heard about Farkle, then, you know, I suggest you look it up. So many people play this game every day. These hands are not doing me good,
If I was
chat.
you, I'd take it.
Oh god, this is gonna be terrible. That's okay. Wait. There we go. There we go. That's not nothing. Okay, that's pretty good. It's doing alright. Alright, what's he got? 2 5s. I mean, okay, and the
That's
4s.
enough for me. Your turn.
Okay. Catches up. Almost. Still in the lead. Alright, we need not too many points left. I mean, that's 200 points right there, right? That gets us within a decent margin of error. I mean, we could risk it all. We could risk it all. Yeah, that's right. Get Farkled. You gotta get with it. Let's just go for the one. Let's go for the one, and we're gonna pull top numbers, okay? Only the best numbers, okay? That's kind of ass. Kind of ass. That does not help us all that much, unless we risk it. You know what? No, we're not gonna risk it. I'm gonna succeed at something within the first 47 minutes and 23 seconds of this game. We're gonna win at one thing, and it's gonna be this. I'm passing.
Curva! Damn your
Actually,
eyes.
I don't know how to do math. I
You
was
played
assured
well.
that win.
Ah, what's to be done? A bet is a bet. Here's your ring.
Alright. Alright, we got Oates' ring. Is it a quest item? Yep. Okay. Oates, buddy, old pal. Have I got a ring for you?
It seems Tankard can't tell a 5 from a 6. I won that ring off him.
You beat the bastard. Ah! You're a dab hand, Henry. Thanks. Will you give it to me? If I go home without it, the old woman will break her broom over my back.
What will you give me for it?
Well, all I've got here is some grub. Want a sausage? It's venison.
All right. And enough games. You won't easily find another mug who'll exchange a ring for a sausage.
Yeah. True enough.
Alright. We played a man at dice to win a ring to exchange for some sausage for our dog so we can fight in the ring. Thus concludes our tutorial. Aw, buddy. Look at you. Yeah. We're gonna
Here you
feed
go.
ya.
Take it.
Here's some not a klobosnik. Not a klobosnik, that's a different thing. There you go. Oh, look at that. Look at that UI, that's good. That's good UI. Good boy. Come here. Come here. Can I... How do I pet you? Oh, I can't pet you anymore? Oh, there we go.
Good boy. Good boy.
Yeah. That's right. Alright, does he have a little stat for him? I'm trying to remember what they called it in the first game, but the stat that tells you whether or not, you know, he likes you. Can't find it. We'll find it later. Alright. We're back in the ring. We got our padded coif. We got our composite kettle hat. It's time to show this guy what's up. Yes. It's like playing Gwent, but way stupider. But in a fun way. Alright,
Can we start with the sword play?
You've got your armor. Good. I won't hold back. Ready?
Okay. Where's my
Let's
sword?
start.
Can I
Draw your sword.
Henry,
Hang
draw
on.
your sword.
Let's get warmed up.
Alright.
I'll attack you a few times. You defend.
Go ahead.
So they've
Impress me.
streamlined the combat. Right?
Is that the best you've got?
They've gotten rid of the two
Even work
legs
up a sweat.
and just made
Well,
it
you
one.
will soon enough.
The
A
targeting
foe in plate
feels-
armor has to be worn down.
Let's see it then. Attack properly now. A longer sequence.
Okay. Yeah, the targeting feels a lot better than in the first game. Like, in the first game, you kind of had to
Enough!
finagle
Now
the
you're
mouse
warmed up,
around
eh?
to find the zones. But now,
Yeah. But you're pretty winded
it's feeling
yourself.
pretty good.
While you're attacking, you still have to take care you have strength left to defend.
Now save the advice and try it yourself.
Gladly. On guard.
Alright. Hit me.
Leave me some room.
Okay. Just, can you hit me?
That's the way.
Yep. You gonna...
Good.
You can...
Good.
Yep.
Cover, for Christ's
I
sake.
did.
That's the way.
There we go.
Some room.
Come on, Hans.
Nice.
Alright.
Oh, that's enough. No one's ever won a duel just by blocking. You've got to make an opening to strike back. And you do that by means of a perfect block.
Perfect block, eh? You've become a real swordsman.
Start your attack then.
Nice, Henry.
Okay.
Pretty good. Nice. But what about a riposte? Reckon you can manage that?
Why wouldn't I? Nothing to it. I just follow up a perfect block immediately with a strike. I'll show you.
Get ready. Nice. Sweet. Well, you're not as good as Captain Bernard, but that wasn't bad.
Be sure to
Not bad.
remember, if
Not
someone
bad.
gives you a riposte, you can still fend it off with a perfect block. And it's best to follow up right away with your own riposte.
Yeah, right. But what if I want to attack in such a way that you can't make a perfect block?
Then it's best to attack at a spot where your opponent isn't covered, where he's not holding his weapon. You defend, and I'll show you how.
All right, come on then. I was too slow. Nice. Nice work, Henry. Oh, nice. All right. I get it. For Christ's sake. Enough demonstrations and explanations.
Let's have one training duel to finish up, eh?
Indeed. And let's have a wager to spice things up. How about 100 groschen?
Yeah, you know what? Let's wager more.
100? How about 200? Are you feeling confident or not?
Fine, 200. On guard.
Alright, here we go.
Your first hit.
Nice technique. Did you see that?
Alright, we are gassed out.
Christ, that was some wallop.
Ow! Kurva!
Start again. Come on.
Sparks fly.
Fuck me!
gassed out.
One
Fuck
more like
me.
that and he'll be on his back. Now that's what I call swordplay.
I feel like I'm not really doing any damage to him.
Fuck me!
So going for the legs is now the stab. Okay.
How do you do it?
Wallop this guy so many times. There we go. New level in sword. Just need him to go down. A few more hits and he'll go down.
How do you do it? How do you do it?
The warfare skill. I can't believe that neither of us is at our limit. I've hit him several times now.
You knocked the stuff
There we
out of it.
go.
I yield! Enough! Oh, for fuck's sake, you're unstoppable! Oh, you won the bet, fair and square. I'll settle with you when we get to Trotsky. Now let's go and eat. That swordplay gave me quite an appetite.
All right.
So who won, gentlemen?
Oh, it seems this isn't my day. I knew I shouldn't have bet with you. You've improved since that last time in Ratai.
Camera. I'm pretty sure I won in Ratai the first time.
I won back then too, as I recall. You had to give me your bow.
You were unbelievably lucky, beating me after just one day of training. True, I wasn't in my best form that day. We had a drink or two beforehand.
Oats? What's this food supposed to be?
What's left of our supplies. Tomorrow we'll be at the castle, and we'll get some decent grub.
If you told us earlier, I could have shot a hare. And you could have cooked it like they did in the tavern the day before yesterday.
That tavern where you drank away all your coin?
Ha! You've got to have some fun.
And then you tried it on with the innkeeper's daughter when you were shit-faced.
She was pretty. A real peach. Admit it.
Only a fella was there.
All right. Let's All right, we're gonna boost strength early. Actually, let's boost vitality.
And if he hadn't started acting like a twat, he could have carried on with us until dawn.
He'd have to get his brain out of his crotch for that.
But I still can't figure out how you didn't have a sick head after. Mine was ringing like a church bell all day.
It seems I'll have to give you some lessons in the art of drinking.
Ha! I've got nothing to regret. The whole world turns around wenches. Ain't that right, Henry?
Hmm?
You never gave us the goods on that lass of yours. What was her name now?
Teresa. She lived with that crook Peshek at the mill.
And she saved my life.
Peshek is a
A brave
respectable
girl.
miller.
Aye.
He's a fine man.
She's a fine lass. And? Is she any good? Like, is she any good? Get me?
Yeah, we don't talk about Teresa that way. Yeah. She's brave, and that'll have to do. I mean, she killed like 7 people.
She's brave. She saved my life when I went back to Scallis after it was razed to bury my parents, and a bunch of mercenaries attacked me. And that's all I'll say.
Yeah, there he is floating.
You know, this travelling isn't too bad.
That's that Eurojank we love, you know?
Apart from the mosquitoes.
Aye. Apart from them.
Where were you yesterday evening, Henry? You were late for supper. That's not what I call watching over our Lord.
Hey, don't make trouble.
All right. I really hope that the line about Teresa didn't make it so that I didn't fill out my relationship quest line with her last game. But we'll find out, you know. Okay. Okay, we're gonna do scholarship. I need to be able to read as soon as possible. I need to be able to open up a tome and just suck that shit down with a straw ASAP.
I needed a bit of peace and quiet. I had a stroll around, checking out what plants grow here, praying for the success of our mission. Then I came back.
At last someone with some sense who's not in a hurry all the time.
If I always had to think everything over, but...
I wouldn't have rolled in the hay with so many girls if I spent my time just thinking about it.
Thanks for the prayer, anyway.
And what about, time, sir? I mean, will we be getting any time off, sir?
It depends. Once von Berghoff hears us out, we should set off back home immediately.
What? Straight back on the road?
Well, we could stay a day or two, perhaps.
Does anyone know anything more about von Berghoff?
You know what? I'm gonna keep my mouth shut for now.
I've already told you all I know. Von Berghoff is a very important nobleman, the royal chamberlain. He administers the country for the king, collects taxes. It's like this. There's the king, then him, then a very big gap, and then me. And we are envoys sent to offer him an alliance.
I heard he insists on having the finest swords, and that he's got a big collection of all kinds of swords and daggers.
Collecting them ain't the same as knowing how to use them.
And is he any good at sword fighting? It ain't nothing easy to learn.
Yeah, we're going sword. I mean, why pick anything else? You know?
The sword is the weapon of a master. Balanced, fast, and suitable for all situations. Of course, you have to train with it and try to improve your technique, but the result is worth it.
Aye, I get it. It was just a training fight. Pardon me.
Oh, swords, swords, swords. No doubt you're going to tell us again how the perfidious Istvan Toth stole your sword. And I thought you'd come round to thinking about other things.
And that sword is the only reminder I had of Pa. We forged it together, just before he was slain. But that's another matter. I suppose you've heard enough of that, eh?
Well, you know.
Ah, it's all right.
Well, I wouldn't want to be in Istvan's shoes if you ever come face to face with him again.
What? So Radzig ain't dead, though?
Enough, enough. Otherwise we'll be here for hours again, hearing how Martin the Smith raised him even though Radzig is his real father. It's complicated, and let's leave it at that. No offense.
Who'll help me tomorrow with getting supplies for the journey back?
We rolled dice for it, and I won. So Conrad goes.
What are you on about?
Enough. Oath, you're no fun at all. There'll be a feast at the castle tomorrow, so forget about supplies.
Anyone for another helping? There's plenty left. Maybe even a bit for morning. Hmm?
No thanks. I must wash myself down a bit.
My words exactly. We can't turn up at Trotsky tomorrow in this state.
It's a lot of exposition, chat.
Let's go and strip, Henry. Fellas, come and help us get out of this armor.
Are you really going to bathe here, Sir Hans? It don't look none too safe a spot to me.
Oh, don't be such an old woman, Oates. Bring some wine to warm our blood.
You know, we're not on a trip to the baths here, Sir Hans.
Henry's right, sir. Duty first, fun later.
God's wounds. I haven't been away from Rattay in ages. So, here, I intend to live a little. Blasted iron shirt. Oh, what a relief! I feel like I've just shed 40 pounds.
Brief, I would say if you have $60
Will I
to
ever
spend,
live to see his young lordship finally
I feel like that
grow
would be
up?
worth it.
He's got a good heart, but he doesn't have the sense that he was
Follow your
born
heart.
with.
Well,
Go with God.
responsibility will catch up with him soon enough, though.
There's more chance of me becoming a monk.
That's a view fit for a king.
Whew. You were right about our stench.
Let's hope this water isn't too cold. You wouldn't want your pride and joy shrinking.
I'm more worried about it being too deep.
Come on.
Pretty funny considering
Oh, that really
Henry
shrivels the old ball sack.
can't swim.
What's the matter?
Females! Let's go to them.
Sir Hans!
Oh, shut up and let's go. But quietly. We don't want them to spot us.
Hans!
Just two bros being bros in a stinky pond in the
Head down, Henry.
middle of
Got to
Bohemia.
sneak closer. Hear that singing? They must be close. Hear that? Do you think they might be bathing? Come on, let's get closer. Shit! One of them's doing laundry. We have to get closer to the others. Mummy, she's blocking our way, right in our path. Dad, throw a stone in the water near her to lure her away. Once she notices it, we'll hurry along the other side.
What was that sound? What is this racket here?
The little rabbit at the top of the screen, that is just delightful. Just so good. You know, I'm kind of hoping we don't see anything here that will cause the stream to get shut down.
Damn it, Henry! I told you to... Oh, fucking God, you're a something. Stay down, for fuck's sake. We don't stand a chance. We'll wait till they're gone, and then head back to camp. Maybe some of our men got away.
Hey! What the fuck are you doing? Hey! Hands off her, you brute! What the hell's going on here? Let her go, you pigs! That bastard's with them!
Fucking hell! You couldn't just leave it be, could you? Come on! Run!
Catch them! Enough, I said! What the fuck? She's mine! What are you gaping at? Shoot! Well, don't just stand there, you idiots! After them! Along the bank!
The DMC3 video part 2 is going to be out tomorrow, and it's going to be a 5-hour-long uninterrupted cut of me failing to beat the game on DMD. And that's when it's coming out. The DMC3 video part 2 is going to be an hour-and-a-half long Ninja Gaiden video that will be coming out later this year, and that's not a joke. You can take that to the bank.
Oh, Mott. What the fuck was
Thank you for
that,
stopping by,
Henry?
though. I appreciate it.
You're rescuing a damsel in distress.
I'm done with running.
Oh, really? And what exactly do you call... Oh, shit. Oh, you've been hit.
What? Oh, shit.
Well, we can't leave it like this.
No, wait! Ah!
Fuck! We've got to flee. Can you walk?
Yeah, I'll manage. I'd lead the way.
I'm trying, Chris. I'm trying. I can only give you my joy and my special interests.
You pull yourself together. We've got to vanish.
Brief, if the bank doesn't accept videos as payment, then, yeah, I don't know what to tell you about that one. Get a better bank? Perhaps? Alright, so we are on the run now. I'm glad that they have reset the status quo really early into this game, because
we'll get out of the woods and find someone. Then we'll get that
Your
shoulder
wanted man,
of
the
yours
hair
fixed up.
icon under the compass signals what's happening around you. That hair is incredible. I love him so much. Yeah, but I'm glad they've kind of reset the status quo a little bit. It's really fun to be fucked up and have nothing in KCD.
They mustn't get away. Got that?
Be scrappy.
Call out as soon as you see them. And then kill them. No fucking around. You, watch the middle of the gorge. And keep your eyes peeled, right? You two, go up there. Get a move on. You watch this side of the rocks. And you, go to the pond.
I will say so far, I'm not liking this introduction as much as I like KCD1's introduction. This feels, I mean, we've been playing for over an hour now, but
we'll have to wait.
Within the first game, you kind of, within an hour, you've done a lot and in a little bit more of an open space. Not to say that I'm not enjoying this. I mean, I think it's super promising, but this is way more directed of an opening than KCD1's is. Which is fine, you know. It's not necessarily to my taste.
We've got to get to that tree trunk up ahead, quietly. There's more of them up top. Fuck.
Yeah, way more linear. I mean, the beginning of the first game is very well contained, but...
Played dice against Lefty yesterday.
They're coming here! Stand still!
You reckon we'll find them, do you? If they try to swim across the pond, they'll be
Run! Quick!
We're on the back of it.
Yeah, Brief, that's definitely what's going on here. I think it's harder to do it for a KCD2 than it is for a KCD1, you know?
No, fuck! They're in front of us! Quick, into the rocks!
Find Kurva! They're feeding to the rock! Hurry! Run around! We'll catch them at the top!
Yeah, let's keep going, buddy. Come on, they're coming.
What now?
Hey? Hans! There's more of them up top!
Take cover!
Run ahead of them!
Yeah, come on, dude.
Where now, for fuck's sake?
Okay.
Here!
Take a quick breather.
Damn it, they're everywhere!
What are we gonna do?
How should I know? We can't go climbing into the rocks at night when we can't see shit.
But they'll catch us!
Oh, you don't say, genius.
Calm down, for fuck's sake!
Stop it! This isn't going to help us. You know what? Go and look into that gorge behind me and see if there's a way forward. Then come back to me. At least we'll know if it makes sense to go that way. If we can get out of the rocks. I'll stay here meanwhile and watch out for them.
Alright. Fuck me. Well. Yeah, go that way. Okay. Yeah, kind of having infinite rocks to get through stealth is interesting. Okay.
Hans! Hey, Hans! Where is he?
Oh, fuck me.
Now you're gonna die! Alert! Alert!
Okay. Bye-bye.
Oh, this looks like a way out. Hans!
Here! Oh.
Fuck. Okay, he's right there. Okay. Jesus Christ, be praised. You have died in combat. Alright, let's try again. Wow, look at that loading screen. That's beautiful. Alright. So, apparently that's not the way we're supposed to go. Maybe we were supposed to go this way. Hans, come on, bud. Are all of your stats reset to 15? That's what it looks like. Yes. Yeah, everything is... Main stats are at 15. These are the ones that I've raised. Yeah, your main stats are reset to 15. Yeah, everything is reset to 15.
There's a path, but through fissures. Oh, there's no other way to go anyway. Hans won't be too happy when I tell him.
Okay. Am I gonna lose him again? Good God. Shit. Getting twisted. Turned around. Okay.
Where are they? I don't know. They must have come this way. Damn it. If only that... What?
Okay. I feel like I might have...
Hans! Hey, Hans!
Sequence broken this a little bit, because he's going to be at the end of the trail.
Where is he?
Come on, buddy.
Oh, this looks like a way out. Hans!
There you are.
Here! Oh, thank God we found each other. I didn't manage to warn you when those soldiers popped up in front of me. I only just avoided being seen. And I only found my way out of those bloody rocks a while ago.
Alright. Alright. Naked sword fight.
You're a dead man!
If I could hit once, I think I'm dead. Can I chat with him?
You're no match for me!
Cut the bullshit and fight! Ha!
You know the trouble with an adventurous life, son? It can end before it gets started. I might teach you how to handle a sword, and then someone will shoot you with a crossbow as soon as you set foot outside the house. If you want to convince someone that they're wrong, try using your mouth and not your fists. We did a fine job. Being a blacksmith might bring no glory, but it has its benefits. Like keeping your head on your shoulders. Pa. Now, come now. I was the one who raised you, but you know how things really are.
Why? Am I dead?
Not yet. I'm dead, though.
Well, if I'm not, then how come...
You chose a different path than I wanted for you. And maybe that's how it was meant to be. But once you've chosen the path of adventure, you have to fight. You have to fight till the bitter end, with all the strength you can muster. You still have a long way to go till your work is done, Henry. So pull yourself together and wake up. It's not over yet.
For the love of God, wake up! Pull yourself together, Henry. Oh, thank Christ. Oh, I thought you were done for.
Where am I?
Well, you dropped out of the sky like a shot-down hawk. And that fella landed with you. He broke your fall nicely, otherwise you'd have ended up the same as him.
What are you wearing?
We won't be needing it. We can't be running naked through the woods. And if you're capable of running at all...
Now, where's Mutt?
I've no idea. Just don't worry about your dog. He can look after himself. We've got to disappear. Right, come on, I'll help you up. How are you holding up?
Yeah, no,
not so bad.
Lux, that was my first thought. When do I do the side quest to get my dog back?
I'll have to do for now.
I gotta get on
As you're
that
able to talk.
ASAP.
As long as you talk, I know you're hanging in there. Henry, what are you staring at?
They're here. Sigismund's army.
The only army here is the one-man army of Sir Hans Cable.
Ah!
Jesus, don't do this to me. Pull yourself together and let's go. We have to go.
But the gate is closed.
Don't worry, my name will open any gate.
Got me.
Fuck!
What's the matter?
Scallis is in flames. We're gonna die here.
You survived Scallis, and you'll survive this. Come on!
Bianca.
Come on!
Father?
Listen to me, Al. Listen carefully. Take the sword, go into the house, and grab anything else in the truck. Go to the castle. Hurry.
What about you? Are you mad?
Mother is in the village. I'll fetch her and we'll follow right behind.
I'll go with you.
No. You do what
Come
I
on.
say right now. Give the sword to
For
Sir
Christ's sake.
Anything happens, he'll take
Come
care of you.
on.
Trust me.
Oh, you can hardly stand, damn it. But we'll make it together. You'll see. Henry, focus. Henry, pull yourself together. Please. God, there's nobody here. You're just imagining things. Don't give in to it. Hang in there. Make it together. You'll see. You're a warrior. You can do this. It's all right, Henry. I've got you. Just a little further.
Yeah, Brief, I'm also
Henry.
worried that they made it that I didn't romance Teresa.
Wake up.
The linden tree. Just like Father always wanted.
No, we can't stop.
And Pa... I let them all down.
You've never let me down. Henry, a light. Look.
I see it.
We've got to go.
see the light.
Hold on. Hold on. We're here. We're here. Come on.
Pavlena, is it you?
Greetings, good wife. Fear not. We mean you no harm. My friend needs help.
That's the,
Please.
That's the, what did you say, Brief?
Right.
About,
I'll see what I can do for him.
About a cute priest lady?
Let's have a look at you. It's all right.
My parents, they're...
That was just a dream, Henry. We're in the woods. We were ambushed, but don't worry. We'll get you fixed up right as rain.
Now I've got you, all sons.
Think again, scum!
Hey, lad! Are you alive, lad?
Scallops. They burned it to the ground.
Slaughtered everyone.
Who? Who burned it to the ground?
Huge army. They attacked without warning.
Get all the people inside the gates. We have to prepare for the worst. Make all the necessary arrangements.
I am Sir Marquardt von Aulitz. I come in the name of Sigismund of Luxembourg, King of Hungary and Croatia.
Get up now. There's work to be done.
Mother?
Lux, what's a hero's journey without a heaping dose of trauma, you know?
Oh, may all the saints be praised. I was afraid you'd never wake up again.
What? Where am I?
Toothless
Where
grandma.
would you be? Here in my cabin, where you and that pal of yours burst in last night. Slowly, lad. Slowly.
I actually have never played the Ori games. I'm not actually. I'm gonna out myself, but I'm actually not a big Metroidvania guy.
What happened? What about Hans?
He's taken care of for now, but he was on the edge there for a bit. And so were you, lad, so calm yourself. Last night you were 1 foot in the grave already. You were lucky you happened to turn up here.
Well, I have to talk to Hans.
You won't get much out of him now. He's lost a lot of blood and he has a fever.
But you'll help him, won't you?
God willing. Well, I managed to pull you out of death's grip, so maybe I'll be blessed again. I'll go check on him as soon as I'm done with you. How are you feeling?
I've had worse. My shoulder stings a bit, but I'm alright otherwise.
You're brave. If you weren't, we wouldn't be speaking now. Ah, your shoulder is looking a lot better. I did my best, but I don't see good no more, especially at night. So I didn't do the best job. It just wouldn't stop bleeding. And now you've moved about, it started up again. Take this and bandage it up. Not much else we can do with it now.
Thanks. I reckon I can manage that. But I need to get a breath of fresh air to clear my head.
You slept through half of God's bright day, lad. So, if you feel up to it, go ahead. At least we'll see how steady you are on your feet. While you're at it, you can stop by the trough and wash all that nasty grime off of yourself. I found an old tunic. Put it on so you don't catch a chill. It gets cold here by the water. No doubt you'll be famished and need a bite to eat. There's some hot soup in the pot on the fire. If that ain't enough, I put some bread and cheese on the table outside for you. And you'll find some of our home-brewed liquor there, too, in case you need
Home-brewed liquor.
Don't overdo it, though.
I won't. Thanks a lot. May God reward you 1,000-fold. What's your name, by the way?
Bushenna's my name.
And I'm Henry.
I know. Hans told me. I'll go and check on him. When you're done with everything, come and see me and we'll figure out what to do next.
Terrible fall. Miraculously, you survived the terrible fall, but you lost several main level, skill, and perk points due to your extensive injuries. You have no choice but to recover and regain them gradually later in the game. Okay. Alright. Very cool. Alright, you're bleeding badly. Let's apply some bandages, put on some clothes. Shirt, no pants. Okay. Get my injured torso. Hunger's pretty bad. So nourishment is at 25, health 75. Okay. Alright. Yep, I am hungry. Alright, we're getting to the good stuff now. Let's eat.
That's really good. So good I wouldn't say no to some more.
That looks scrumptious. Look at those chickens. Oh my god, look at them. Look at that texture work. It's phenomenal. Alright, so nourishment's at 39. We need more food.
Aye. True bliss is a full belly.
Okay. 53 nourishment is pretty low. I'm really hoping that there's a perk in this game for maintaining Henry's hunger level within a set range, like there was in the first game. That was weirdly one of my favorite mechanics in the entire game. She said there was some. She said there was some cheese and some bread or something somewhere. Let's go. Worry about that later. Get cleaned up.
Ah, I feel like a new man.
All right. Oh, there's the hey Growler. What's up, buddy? He's got a hood. I'm gonna take his belt. Yeah, let's take everything he has. And we'll... Okay, here's the real test if this game is good. If I go wash in the trough, is it going to wash all of these items in my inventory, or is it only going to wash what I'm wearing on my body? That good soup. It's good soup. Is it gonna wash all this shit? I get if it doesn't, no, yeah. You need to be wearing... Pouch. Equipping a pouch will open up slots that you place potions and food into. You can then quickly consume these during combat. Cool. Okay. Slots. The maximum number of slots you can have is 4, but not every pouch will allow you to use all of them. If you have a marked item, you can place them as follows. Activate slot selection, move between slots. Okay. Cool. That's new. Okay, so these are our consumable slots. Put on his hose, put on his pants, put on his gambeson. Can I wear the hood with... Okay, cool. Yeah, there's the hood. Alright. I'm gonna eat some of his stuff. Now, does it tell me how much nourishment I'm gonna get back from eating it? I don't think it does. I'll just have to YOLO it. Alright, so an apple's like 1 nourishment. Carrot. An onion. A couple. Alright, it's good enough for now. Let's clean all the blood off this guy's clothes. Okay. We're looking alright. Not great, but better than before. Oh, and there is some save your schnapps. So yep, that is how we save the game. Game saves automatically during important moments or when you quit using the save and quit option. You can also save by sleeping in your bed or by drinking save your schnapps. And we'll take this bread and this cheese. And we're gonna eat them because we're pretty hungry right now. Okay, so that did a lot. Okay, cool. 97 is perfect. Belly sated. Clothes cleaned.
Hans,
check on Hans.
Can you hear me, friend? Christ. In the end, you bore the brunt for both of us. May all the saints watch over you. And over Bajana, too.
I'll pray over Hans's body. Oh, I learned my prayers. Cool.
Lord God Almighty, look down on a poor sinner and hear my heartfelt prayer. Protect Sir Hans and don't let him die. Just as he didn't let me die. Preserve his life. Because he's a young gentleman. Brave and just and a good Christian. And look down on Bajana too. And let her save Sir Hans. And deliver her from all evil. And grant her grace. Because she herself is merciful and didn't turn us away in our hour of need. Amen.
Amen.
That's touching.
His breathing's pretty weak, but it's regular. That's a good sign.
I did what you asked.
And you didn't faint while doing it. I'm pleased, Henry. I had to pour a whole Lethean potion into you last night. That's what I call medicine. It can either put a dead man back on his feet, or make sure he never gets up again. So consider yourself lucky.
I will. But what about Capon?
Well, he's less lucky. That brute really knocked him about before Hans beat the life out of him.
Is there any way I can help? I owe it to Capon, and I want to do whatever I can.
You owe him, all right. I've got a bit of that Lethean potion left. It ought to work wonders on him, same as on you. But I can't just give it to him now. First, we have to deal with that fever. The best and fastest remedy for that is chamomile decoction. Luckily, it ain't too hard to brew, but we'll need some fresh sage for it. And, of course, chamomile. You ought to be able to manage that. You've got young legs and eyes, and I reckon a bit of a stroll would do you good.
All right.
All right. Tell me, what do the herbs look like?
Sage has a purple blossom, and chamomile has white petals with a yellow center. At the back of the hut, there's a footpath leading up to the rocks. You go along there till you reach a sort of small meadow. You ought to find both of them there.
Great. I'll be back in a jiffy with a couple of handfuls.
All right. I'll be glad if you get back here soon. I don't feel right being here with that corpse in my yard. Seeing him lying there gives me chills. I can't think straight.
I understand. It makes me anxious, too. Maybe I could manage to bury him somewhere. Or at least hide him somewhere further off in the woods.
The Lord be praised. I'd be truly glad of that. Do you feel up to it, laddie? You ain't in the best of shape, and digging a grave's a tough job, even for a healthy fella.
Not to worry. I'll see what I can manage. It's on account of us that he's here, anyway. I wouldn't want you to have any more trouble. And a bit of effort, even if it's a dirty job, is the least I owe you.
Well, if you think you can manage it, good. But don't overstrain yourself. And thanks.
Where should I put him?
Grab the spade by the dung pile and bury him by the creek. The soil will be softer there, so it should be easier. When you head out the gate, follow your nose. Find a good spot somewhere in the reeds and nettles. And when you're done with that, better have a wash, so's you don't have the stench of death on you.
True. I'll bear that in mind.
I'll sort out the rest with Ignatius, the gravedigger, when he comes by again, so's I don't have that wretch lying here till Judgment Day.
All right. I'll get to it.
All right. So, we gotta go and pick some flowers, and we gotta go and bury this guy over here. Press M to view the map. All right. Pick chamomile, pick sage, and then we'll bury this guy out by the creek down here's a ways. Okay. Here's our map. Lion's Crest. Fog of War is still pretty dense. Okay. It looks like there's a town nearby. It's pretty close. Alright. Let's go pick some flowers. Henry kind of trudges through shrubs now. It's kind of neat.
Damn, his shoulder still hurts like hell.
Here, in fact, let's save real quick. Save your schnapps should also get us a little bit drunk, which I think, if I remember correctly, is going to help us heal a little bit faster. So we'll drink the schnapps. We'll drink some water. And we'll be on our way.
Maybe now it'll tell me when it's
Got
gonna
some
rain.
Dutch courage. Alcohol has boosted some of your stats, but if you drink too much, it'll start to weaken you. On top of all that, you can get addicted, so drink with moderation. And there's our little creepy guy down there of drunkenness. Creepy little drunk man. Yeah, the map is a good size. I think too it'll probably expand beyond these bounds, I would imagine, a little bit. I remember the first game kind of doing something similar. But yeah. Pretty good sized map. Alright, looks like we got there's a little rabbit there. Looks like we got us some chamomile here. Can I find some worth picking though is the thing. Here's the sage.
Purple flower. Sage. There we go.
They've really sped up the picking animation too. Oh, nettle is good. We can make a healing potion with that if I remember correctly from the first game. But which is the dandelion? A chamomile. Yep.
That's it. Chamomile. Right, I've got all the herbs I need. So back to Bajena on the double. The sooner Hans gets that remedy, the better.
Alright, back to the hut. Double time. Alright, our injuries are pretty close to being healed, too. It's got just a tiny little sliver.
What's that dog making such a fuss about? Could something have happened at Bajena's? Should have some weapon at hand, in case there's any foul play.
Don't try my... Emperor Chrome. It wasn't a broken neck that killed him. His head caved in and he bled like a
done
stump.
for! There's that piece of shit!
Okay.
You're done for!
That'll kill a guy.
Fuck this!
Gosh. Mikash, I'm sorry, man, but I can't let you live. I can't.
Save yourself!
You're not going. I'm sorry, man. You're dead. Can I kill Mikash? Yeah, he's done. Well, door and chest keys. Let's kill bandage. Yeah, let's just take everything he's got. Ooh, that's not good.
I can't bury him without a shovel. Bajena said there should be one near the dung heap.
Yeah. So, what's 2 more bodies to bury? If you're already digging a pit, you might as well dig a pit big enough for 3. Oh, they got the axe spanking. They got the axe spanking. I can't imagine that Bajena's going to be very happy about this, though. I think she might have a problem with 3 dead guys. Yeah. Ooh, Taylor's got tin bandage of head start. Tin badge of head start. What is this? You gain a small point lead at the start of the game. Huh. Alright. Let's get dressing though. We can kind of afford to have some cooler clothes. Can I wear a tunic and a gambeson? No. Beggar's hose, it'll have to be. Quilted hose look kind of stupid. Simple shoes, kind of stupid. Vagrant shoes are cooler. But what is this? Can I equip this? It's torch, pouch, legs. This I don't know what it is. This is new. Alright. This armor's broken though. This guy's got a hunting sword.
This will be the weapon used by the bastard.
Alright. And I'm gonna equip the work axe in weapon slot 2.
It cuts up Sir Hans.
That way. Okay. Cool.
Did they hurt you?
No, but I think they would have if you hadn't come along.
Who do you think they were?
I don't know what you heard, but when they turned up, they found that dead fella and recognized him as one of theirs. So, they must be with that brute who caught up with you here yesterday. Look here. I almost got slaughtered twice in one day on account of you two. God be praised that my Pavlena wasn't here. Heaven knows what they'd have done to her. So, I'd like to know why all this is happening. Your friend was talking in a delirium in the night, saying you was knights. But if you two are knights, then I'm the Queen of Sheba.
Well, I must bow to your ladyship. Sir Hans is the young lord of Leiper and Perkstein. I'm Henry of Skalitz, son of Sir Radzig Cobbler, and I'm his bodyguard. We were heading to Trotsky to deliver a message from Sir Hanush of Leiper and Margrave Jobst to Lord von Berghoff. But we were ambushed by bandits yesterday down by the pond, and you already know the rest. And as God is my witness, we're no bandits. I swear to you, I'm thankful to you for saving us. And I'm sorry it caused you trouble.
Well, you sound sincere, so I'll take your word for it. I hope I won't live to regret it.
You won't. I promise you.
Promises are made to be broken, but thank you for dealing with them. Except I have 2 fresh corpses in my yard.
Don't worry. I reckon I've still got a bit of strength left. I ought to be able to manage it before evening.
I'd be eternally grateful to you. But be careful while you're at it. You don't want to open that wound or strain yourself.
What about Sir Hans? How's he doing?
He's holding up, I'd say. I treated his wounds and I'll change his bandages shortly. But what he needs most now is that remedy. Have you got everything for it?
Here. Chamomile and sage, like you said.
Excellent. Now to brew the potion from them. I gave you 2 the last of my supply during the night. But fresh is best anyways. It's a shame my daughter Pavlena ain't back yet. She'd get it done in a jiffy, but we'll just have to manage without her. But you can do it too. It ain't nothing hard. My eyes are so bad, it'd take me all day. But at least I can tell you how to go about it.
It's going to be interesting to see what they've done with the alchemy system. Chances are I'm probably going to fuck this up, but we'll find out. We'll give it a crack.
All right.
I'll brew it.
I'll try.
I have a little experience of alchemy. Yeah.
Well, I've been at the alchemist bench a few times, but it's been quite a while.
That's grand. More than I was hoping for. And not to worry, it'll all come back to you. I have a book here with the recipe, but it'll be better if I tell you. I know it by heart.
I can read as well as any man, if that's what you mean.
My word. Maybe you really are a noble son.
I'll take the book just in case, but if you give me some advice, I'd be grateful.
Of course. Everything we need is in the hut. Let's get to it.
All right. Alchemy tutorial. I'm really curious to see what they've done with this. Out of all of the first game's mechanics, alchemy was definitely the most obtuse. So it'll be curious to see how they've maybe streamlined this process a little, and it looks like they haven't. Nope.
Go to it and we'll get started.
Alright. Let's find out. The alchemy in the first game is really fun, but it is...
First, go to the recipe book.
Interesting. Alright, we're gonna read the
Now
book.
find the recipe for chamomile decoction, and remember what you have to do. Then get back to the bench and we'll start.
Okay. I feel like the illustration is beautiful, but I don't know if it helps me. Alright, we're gonna need wine, 2 handfuls of chamomile, and 1 handful of sage. We're gonna add the chamomile, and we're gonna boil it for 1 turn. So we're gonna put wine in the thing. We're gonna bring that to a boil. We're going to add the chamomile, and then we're gonna grind the sage.
You must have read
and
it by
add
now,
it to the cauldron.
surely.
Okay, don't rush me, Bevlinka or Bevlona or whatever your name is, Toothless Grandma. We're reading. Okay. Alright. Chamomile. Don't do anything to it. Sage. We're gonna grind that. We're gonna get... Okay, let's get our mise en scène.
First,
Our mise en
you have to
place,
pour the right
as they say.
base into the cauldron. Choose the right pitcher from the shelf on the left.
Yep, it's
according to the recipe.
It's wine.
So, what did you pour in there?
Wine, of course. Like it says in the book.
Glad to hear it. Now try moving the cauldron over the flame, so you know how it looks when it starts boiling a bit.
Alright. Oh, you don't have to pump the flames anymore like you used to in the first game. I guess it just...
Hear that bubbling?
starts boiling.
It's boiling. Remember that well. For most potions, you just have to simmer the herbs for a bit. But sometimes you need to get it good and hot. So you have to get the fire blazing under the cauldron using the bellows. Try fanning it with the bellows to get it boiling.
Okay, no, we still have to wait.
It's boiling. To keep it going, you mustn't stop with the bellows. If you want to cool it down quick, take it off the flames. Try it. Move the cauldron up. Good. Now we'll start with the brewing. Get all the herbs that you need ready. The
All right.
ones you picked.
Yep, it was 2
Put them there on
chamomile
the shelf, so you've got them at hand.
and sage. Okay. Confirm.
All right, let's get to it. First, throw 2 handfuls of chamomile into the cauldron.
Not boiling? Okay. This mini game makes me so uneasy. All right. Chamomile. Okay, and then we gotta bring this to a boil.
Before you put it on the flame, turn the sand glass so you know how long you're brewing it. It's
Okay.
got to be exact.
Yeah, okay.
Every grain of sand counts.
Yeah, it's not brewing. Okay.
See? When the sand has flowed out, that's 1 turn. That's how long you have to boil the chamomile. Move the cauldron to the fire and wait until it starts bubbling. Then turn the sand glass.
Okay.
As soon as the sand runs out, take the cauldron off the fire again.
Okay.
Ain't that enough? Take the cauldron off the flames. All right. Now, take 1 handful of sage, grind it with a mortar and pestle, and drop it in the cauldron.
Okay. Got my pestle.
Have you ground it? Good. Now, drop it in the cauldron. You don't have to boil it anymore. All you have to do now is decant it. Get a phial and pour it in.
Okay, we don't have to distill this. Pour it in. We're gonna pour it in.
Done. Now, let's see what you've brewed.
Strong chamomile brew, amount 3, price 35. Did it! Alright. And I didn't poop my
There it
pants
is.
while doing it. Great.
Well, now, judging by the smell, I'd say you brewed it perfectly. Thanks for your help, Henry.
Happy to help.
This should help Hans get better. I'll take care of it now.
All right. Is there anything else I can do to help?
Well, if you feel up to it, I'd be right grateful to you if you was to rid me of them damn corpses what's lying there the whole time.
Sure. I'll do the best I can.
When you're done with that, go get some sleep. You won't miss anything, and you need the rest after everything that happened.
Brief, how close are you to finishing your download? You can get right to brewing potions. Alright, you can get rid of fatigue by sleeping in a bed. It will heal you. Yeah, my energy is pretty low. Alright, here, hang on real quick. There we go. Just adjusting a little thingy. And nothing telling me my bit rate is lower than it should be. Huh. We'll think about that at some other time. All right. Aw, damn. Well, you'll get to it tomorrow. You'll have time. All right, let's go. Let's go bury these fine gentlemen. Sleep until morning. We can get it done. I need to sleep. Take the spade. Pick up the corpses. Alright. Take these motherfuckers down there one guy at a time. You know, this beginning has been kind of incredibly slow, but it takes a certain amount of confidence in the game that you're making. Oh, that's a boar. Or a pig? That's just a pig. It's a good boy. Yeah, but it takes a certain kind of confidence to really leisurely dole out an opening like this. This has been pretty enjoyable. I can't wait to get to the
Shit! Shoulder.
Henry, buddy.
This bastard's hard work. You can't be in the ground soon enough.
Can I dig a grave for all of them? Or is it going to be one individual grave for each guy? Alright, yep, it's going to be one grave per guy. This is a one guy kind of grave. Alright. Well, that's one done. This is not the path I should be taking. Okay, sorry. We good? Hi. Look at its eyes. Okay. Goodbye. Alright. Mikash, you're up, my friend. Time to get taken down to your grave. Gonna dig a hole. Set you down inside. Oh, it's gonna be so much fun. Alright. We're at the grave digging spot. Right. Where can I dig? Here? Here.
Ah, fuck. Ah, this damn shoulder.
Just checking something real quick. And then we'll get to the final grave. Okay. I've got some technical worries and considerations. I didn't realize that the bit rate was lower than it should be. I think for next stream we'll have to get that sorted up. Need to dink around with my settings a little bit. What is this? What's this little woman? Riki? I'm reeking. Chat, if you're listening to me right now, Brief or Red Sun, can y'all let me know on a scale of 1 to 10? How borked is the bit rate? Is it kind of borked? Is it super borked? Because if my 30 Ti isn't delivering the goods, then the next time we need to make sure it delivers the good. Delivers the good. All And Dead Bastard, you are the final contestant. On mobile, it's not too borked? Okay, cool. Brief, you watch on 720p? Okay. Understood. I can only see it in a tiny window, and it looks really borked. But I should be able to get a better look out of it for next time. After quite a bit of arduous work. Okay. Let me see if I can't. Let's do something real quick. I mean, I've only got like a little bit less than an hour. Yep. Let's change. Let me see if I can't change this in the middle of the stream, because it needs to be at about 6,800 kilobytes per second. Okay. Okay. So I just bumped it up considerably. YouTube is telling me that we have an excellent connection now. So hopefully it looks a little bit better. I love the part in every stream where someone stops to make sure that everything looks good. All right. Walk around a bit. Okay. If not, we'll just get it sorted out for next time. Better indeed? Okay, sweet. Alright, it's time. Oh, we're reeky. We gotta get unreeked. Alright. We lost a couple viewers, but that's all good. We're about to wrap this thing up anyway. Alright, sleep and save. Ah, there it is. That's what I love to see. Alright, and then we get to see the direct... Ooh! That's a tasty little animation right there. Alright, so we're gonna sleep until our rest is all the way at 100, which is like 2 a.m. That's kind of nuts, but that's okay. Let's go to 5 a.m. 12 hours of sleep. Pretty good amount of time. Love a good 12-hour sleep where you wake up and you feel like you're in a different dimension.
A sword such as this will bring honor to its bearer.
True, Sir Radzik. If I'd have had it like back in Nicopolis, things would have worked out differently.
Where's my fucking sword?
And I found it. Everything I take now will be mine, and I plan to take everything.
Rotted hell!
Ugh.
Why would I miss one sword?
Because it's the last one my father forged, and I promised him I'd deliver it to you.
Stronger dog fucks the bitches. And war is a nasty business.
Where's my fucking sword?
You know what? I think I'll keep it. As a memento.
This isn't over. I'll find you.
Yeah!
Don't disappoint me.
Wake up, Henry. It's past sunrise.
Hallelujah. I thought you'd never wake. Were you having a nightmare?
Bad dreams. You must be Pavlena, right?
That's right. I came in the evening while you were asleep. Ma told me what happened to you. Then I helped Ma take care of your friend that night?
Hans? He's alive. How is he?
Have no fear. He's alive, all right. Maybe too alive. Ma knows what she's doing, and that's the truth. I reckon she could bring the dead back to life. She said she dosed you with the strongest remedies she knows, and it looks like they did the trick. On that other fella for sure. Since he came to this morning, he hasn't stopped talking.
Yeah, that sounds like him, all right.
And what about you? How do you feel?
Definitely better than yesterday. Thanks.
That's good. Ma will be glad, but I heard you yelling in your sleep and went to check on you. Bad dreams?
I dreamt of Istvan Toth, a villainous, murderous whoreson who stole my sword. The last memento I had of my father, and I swore to get that sword back and avenge my parents.
Oh, that oath must be serious if it even torments you in your sleep. Dreams shouldn't be taken lightly. They can have real meaning, however hard they are to understand. What strikes you as the most important part of your dream?
Well, I would say probably the sword. No, it's one of these two. We'll say the sword. A beautiful maiden, such as yourself, milady. Grow up, you know?
The sword.
Get a grip.
The last thing Pa forged before they murdered him. It might sound strange, but I feel his soul won't find peace until that sword is back in our family.
It doesn't sound strange at all, and swords are a symbol of kings. It could mean power and responsibility, or war and ruin. After all, a sword has two edges, and it depends who's wielding it.
Alright.
Thanks, Pavlena. I never thought of looking at it like that. It's a lot to think about.
You're welcome. But remember, it's only my reading. The only one who can really understand you is you yourself.
I expect you're right. So in the end, all the hard work will be on me. But this is all too much heavy thinking at once. Right now, what I need more is a little sunshine and fresh air.
Aye, that's the best remedy for many ailments. And a full stomach will help too. Breakfast is on the table, and I've got something else for you too. Come along, and we must save Ma from the clutches of his lordship.
Alright. Perk points. Increasing Henry's level will also give you perk points. You can use them to unlock his other abilities and upgrades. The list of perks can be opened by pressing P. Alright. So, we've got a main level perk point. Here we go. This is the good stuff. Alright, so Charming Man. Mum always said you should do one good deed every day. You carry that mother's wisdom in your heart, and that's why you often carry it in the palm of your hand. If you gain reputation, the increase will be 10% higher. Okay? Opportunist. He who is a friend to all is a friend to none. You can be a friend to anyone when it suits you, but you are a true friend, especially to yourself. If you lose reputation, the drop will be 10% less. You can be a friend to anyone when it suits you, but you are a true friend, especially to yourself. The 10% higher is kind of nice, but you do lose reputation pretty easily. In the early game, in the last game, it was pretty easy to lose rep. Let's go Charming Man, you know? I'm a good guy. Yes. Alright. Strength, no perks. Agility. Deft hands, you wield weapons with ease and naturalness as if you've done nothing else. Inclusive to the other. Yes. Yeah, you can only pick one when there's perks like that. You wield weapons with ease and naturalness as if you've done nothing else. As if you've done nothing else childhood. Well, typo there. The required agility for all weapons will be 2 lower. In general, if you have a lower agility than the weapon requires, you will find it more difficult to fight with. But if you have a higher agility, the stamina consumption will drop. With this perk, you will reach that state sooner. Featherweight. Fall damage reduced by 30%. Damage kind of fall is useful. Deft hands. Agility that the weapon requires agility. Drop. Okay. I'm gonna withhold the perk point here. Ascetic. The art of asceticism is inherent to hermits, but any pilgrim, serf, or traveler knows that lack of food is a fairly common affliction of medieval man. So knowing how to get by on a little comes in handy more often than you'd like. Your nourishment will decrease 30% slower. In other words, you will last longer without food before hunger starts to bother you. This seems useful, but I think it's kind of a boring choice. I feel like being at the whims of hunger is kind of fun. You seem to have a mighty protector in heaven who sees to it that you don't enter eternity too soon. You'll bleed noticeably slower. Still, if you don't bandage up, you'll die eventually. You'll just have more time. Let's go thick-blooded. And then speech. Polished wares. I almost read that as polished wares. Quality speaks for itself, but you still know how to help it along. When selling weapons, armor, or clothing that are in near perfect or perfect condition, you'll gain 10% more money. And silver tongue, they say silence is golden, but for you, it's usually the opposite. You gain +4 speech bonus when haggling, making it easier to negotiate better prices. Let's do silver tongue for now. Yeah, and we'll hold off on this. Well, I mean, it's what? It unlocks 2 every, yeah. And then you'll have extra stuff to spend at the end. There's a Deft Hands 2. Let's go Deft Hands. Yeah. Yeah. Polished wares are, you know, pierogies and kielbasa and all kinds of delicious treats. Polished wares, that's a different thing. Alright, so I think that does this for now. I hope the bitrate is high enough now that everybody can see just how gorgeous this game is. I mean, it looks... Look at them god rays. It's got a real nice look to it. You can see that they really haven't gone like super all out with the graphics, but they've kept in a lot of the look of the original game, but I mean it runs so much better, and where it looks better, it really does look better. Which is neat, which is really savvy to see. Anyway.
Look who's finally up! Henry! Come and join us! Good morning, Henry. You have no idea how glad I am to see you. Come join our banquet in the midst of these exquisite woods.
I'm glad to see you too. I see you're in a surprisingly good mood for someone who was at death's door yesterday.
It's all the more cause for merrymaking! Even this water now tastes like the finest wine.
Of course. I did bring it all the way from the spring.
And for that, I am in your debt, fair maid. And I'm grateful to you too, Henry. Bajena told me what happened here yesterday. That's the 3rd time you've saved my life. I suppose I'll have to give you some estate or something.
The 3rd time? What in God's name happened the first 2 times?
Now, Henry, don't make her beg. Tell this good maiden of your heroic deeds.
Sir Hans was captured by humans, yeah.
Well, there was this time when me and Hans had...
It's a fun quest.
Some fisticuffs in the tavern, and for punishment, I had to accompany him on the hunt.
And I shot a bull.
And made it mad. And when Hans chased after the wounded animal, he got caught by a human patrol.
Humans?
They come from somewhere in Hungary. Sigismund brought them here to Bohemia as mercenaries. They're a very dangerous bunch.
I told you about them, though. The fellas in the tavern in Zheleov were saying there's some foreigners like that camping in the rocks down by the pond.
What?
It's just what I heard.
Whoa, that's all we need. I hope they don't turn up here. What could us two do alone against them?
What could they want from us? But if they did come here to rob us, I'd shoot enough arrows into them to make them think twice. But the thing I want to know is, how did it end up with young Sir Hans?
Well, as I said, they took him captive.
Well, there must have been 10 of them. I hadn't a chance.
You must have been seeing double. As I recall, there were 2.
That just proves how well you can count. Besides, they were armed to the teeth and had bows and armor. It might as well have been 10.
Whatever. Anyway, with a bit of luck, I managed to free Sir Hans.
Why the modesty? You got them. Maybe a stroke of luck, but as we know, al dentes...
Fortuna juvat.
See now, you've finally learned it.
What?
It's just this kind of motto of ours. Fortune favours the bold.
Maybe they're really telling the truth about who they are. Who but a lord or a priest could know Latin? And priests they ain't. I can tell.
And as I recall, you already got a pony from Uncle Hanush as a reward for saving me. Your pebbles. So I'll save myself a few groschen.
But you never gave me anything for Talmberg.
For Talmberg? What was that about then?
We're 2.5 hours into the game and we're still recapping. Let's cut this one short.
Hans was badly wounded during a night raid on Talmberg Castle, and I had to carry him out of the battle on my back, so he wouldn't fall into enemy hands.
Gracious! Raiding a castle? That must be pretty wild, eh?
Indeed it was! Arrows raining down, outnumbered by hordes of foes mercilessly charging at us from all sides. I'm truly indebted to Henry for getting me out of that fix.
But I reckon you paid off part of your debt the other day, sir.
True enough. Hey, how did you manage to get the best of that cutthroat the other night when you hauled me here?
To be honest, by a stroke of luck. We were fighting outside, but that fucker got a hold of his falchion and let me have it in the guts. I thought I was done for. But I groped around and found a pail and whacked him with it with the last of my strength. And luckily I hit him a nice crack right on the noggin. Can't remember a thing after that.
My word. Fortune really does favour you. You chose your motto well.
Once we get back to Ratai, I'll have it inscribed on my shield.
Do tell. What else did the two of you encounter?
Quite a lot of things. But I'm afraid we don't have much time for storytelling right now. We came here on an important mission, and we cannot afford to dally any longer. We have to get to Trotsky as soon as we can. How far is it from here?
Not far. Once you climb the hill above Zheleov, you'll see the castle.
All right. I think we should get on our way as soon as possible.
I'll prepare a bit of food for you, for your journey.
Bajena, I don't know how to thank you for all this.
But I do. Once we've settled our business with von Bergov, I shall reward you as befits a knight. You have my word of honor.
Now you've got me curious. I never got a knight's word before.
For a start, you can leave me that axe and spade. We can't manage without them.
Yes, of course. And thanks for everything you've done, Bajana.
I have something for you, Henry. Ma had trouble because of you, but I know you didn't do it on purpose, and you protected her when she needed it. I want to thank you for that. Take this potion. It will help when you're in danger or don't know which way to turn. Have a little sip each time, and it'll save you a lot of trouble. You'll see. It's not all that hard to brew. With a bit of practice, you could manage it yourself.
Thanks, Pavlana. This'll come in handy.
No doubt. But we'd better get going now.
Hans is right. We're very glad we met you. And we're obliged to you for your help and hospitality. God bless you.
And you too, sirs.
As Henry says, may God bless you for your generosity and your healing arts. And you have rightfully earned the gratitude of the House of Lipa for all time. If you should ever find yourself in need, the doors of Perkstein shall always be open to you.
Thank you, sir. Though, I'm not sure I could find the way to Perkstein. Hopefully we'll never need to take up your offer.
All right.
Sorry
Tutorial
for coming late, Ma.
very nearly
We got
done.
held up in Troskowitz.
I hope.
Of all places.
Nothing against the hospitality of the good women folk here, but I want to get to Trotsky Castle right away.
All right. Yeah, we have to go back from Mutt.
What about Mutt? He's bound to be looking for us, and we can't just abandon him.
Henry, I like your dog, but that's not our priority right now.
He saved my skin.
So did I. First Trotsky, von Bergov and the mission, then we can look for your dog.
All right. But the moment things are sorted out, I'll go looking for him.
I'd expect no less of you. So, should we get going?
All right.
Hold on a bit. Before we hit the road, there's something you should know. I have a hunch that one of that band that ambushed us at the pond was Istvan Toth.
Toth? Are you yanking my pizzle? He's long since over the hills and far away.
Are you yanking my pizzle? Oh no, Yeah, we saw
tell
Toth.
you, I saw him there.
Of course, Henry. I know you have accounts to settle with him, but that's nonsense. Toth is in Sigismund's service and is harassing his opponents. And Otto von Bergov is one of Sigismund's allies. So Toth's hardly going to attack his people. It was dark. God knows what you saw.
I saw him, the bastard, and I'll get him.
Yes. We'll surely get him one day. I promise you. And your sword, too. But I don't think either of them are around here. But I see you haven't wasted any time and found yourself a weapon to replace that sword. That's good. You never know when you might need it around here. Come on, let's get going. Your mind will turn to better things along the way.
All right. That's it. Well, that was a really great game. Kingdom Come Deliverance 2, it really delivered on all fronts. It's a really rousing story of some guys that got ambushed while they were taking a bath together. They lost all of their clothes. They got naked in the woods. They got some time to chill with an old toothless lady. And then they left, and that was the game.
Oh, I hope they've got a good physician at this castle. Or at least a barber. I mean, that old crone got me on my feet. But I don't believe much in herbal remedies. You can't beat an educated man of medicine.
And I can't wait to sleep in a proper bed.
And some wine!
Oh, fucking hell.
Oh, it's closed. Open up! I bear an urgent message for your liege lord. Hear me! Open the gate! I am a messenger from Sir Hanush of Lipa.
Fucking shit! Fuck! You fucking cunts! Do you know who I am?
No, we fucking don't! I am Sir Hans Capon of Perkstein, heir to Ratai!
Now, look here, you filthy beggar! I'm not here for your amusement, so get your stinking, ragged asses out of here on the double. The pair of you!
What's all this about? Why don't you send those beggars packing?
I did, sir. They say they're messengers.
I am Sir Hans Capon of Perkstein. Envoy...
I heard. Nevertheless, I doubt Sir Hanush would send two vagabonds covered in excrement as emissaries. Apart from which, Sir Hans Capon is dead. We found his body by the pond. His company was ambushed by outlaws, and they were slaughtered to the last man.
Yes, yes, they ambushed us, but we managed to get away.
Sir, we met your Captain Thomas on our way. He can testify to who we are. He saw our message and its seal.
How terribly unfortunate you are. The captain's company was also ambushed by outlaws. The captain barely escaped with his life and has been delirious for 3 days. And even if he did confirm your story, I am under strict orders to admit no strangers to the castle.
Sir, there's a horseman approaching in King Sigismund's colours.
Ah, Now that's what a messenger looks like. Count yourselves lucky that I don't have time to waste on you. Be gone!
I'm getting in, whether you like it or not.
Get your shitty hands off me!
Look, wait. Wait, one moment!
What the fuck was that?
So now what?
There's only one thing we can do.
Have you two got any groschen?
What do you take me for, wench?
For someone who stinks like a badger.
Look, we've had a tough couple of days, so we'd like a bit of peace and quiet, a beer, and a bite to eat.
Unless you want to share a bowl of gruel, you're going to need more coin than this.
Just bring the best you have, and we'll settle later.
As the gentleman wishes.
Well, she's not far off. We look like a couple of beggars, and we stink even worse.
What the fuck was all that at the gate? You try to talk to them and get shit poured on your head.
Different lands, different customs.
God's holy britches.
Well, I expect they've had trouble with beggars at the castle, so they act without thinking.
Oh, really? I'd never have figured that out. I'd rather hear some cunning plan how to get out of this shit. Huh?
Alright. Yeah, we gotta get uncovered.
The first thing we have to do is get ourselves into decent shape. Have a good scrub, get some better clothes. Then they might believe we're actually messengers.
That's all very well, except we can't even pay our bill here. Never mind a visit to the baths and the tailor.
Well...
So we'll earn some.
Earn?
I'm not afraid of work. And we're gonna need every groschen we can get.
And how long will it take for you to earn a few groschen? And where will you find a decent tailor? Before we get ourselves sorted out, Sigismund will be sitting on the throne in Prague.
So what do you suggest? Going back to Rattay?
To Rattay? You just don't get it, do you? We can't go crawling back like this. We'd be a laughing stock.
Right. Yeah. We cannot go back.
I suppose you're right. We'd be taken for total idiots.
Well, you could shrug that off. But me, we've got no message, no coin, nothing but our ragged arses.
Chin up. We'll sort it out somehow, and everything will be fine again.
Nothing will be fine, my friend. I'll tell you 4 reasons why. Oates, Tankard, Conrad, and Nicholas, instead of sitting here with us, having a chat and a laugh, they're just food for crows in some godforsaken hole.
Yeah. Well...
I'm just as much to blame for their deaths as you. We're in this together.
At least we should give them a proper burial as soon as possible. They were good Christians, even though it didn't always seem that way.
We'll keep the promise we made at Pagenas. The best way to honor their memory is to finish our mission. We'll get inside the castle. You'll see. We'll avenge our lads and go back to Rattay with our heads held high. I promise you that.
Audentes fortuna juvat.
Audentes fortuna juvat.
Food. About bloody time.
Here we are. Gentlemen,
is this stuff?
Hey, there's meat in that. And there's more than you gave me coin for. When you're finished, report for work.
Cheers.
What is it?
That's that woman from the pond.
Or the one you gave us away for?
If I bear that witch. Wench!
What I tell you? What are you waiting for? She can vouch for who we are. Go to her.
Something tells me this isn't going to work out the way these guys think it's going to work out, but...
God be with you. A full pitcher of wine, please.
My word, that's a picture and a half. I ain't seen you here before. Who sent you? Not them nomad vagabonds, I hope.
Don't worry. I've come from the castle. I'm Catherine, and I've got the lovely job of keeping the soldiers' throats wet.
Ah, that's another matter then. Oh my. Ugh. Can you smell that too?
Oof. It stinks like something died here.
Don't mind me, just, standing over here.
Sorry to interrupt.
Jesus, fella. That's a bit much.
Hey, youngster, if you want to go around mixing with my guests here, go and wash the stench off yourself at the trough first. Stinking up my establishment.
Health, lads.
Stinking up
That's
my
the most
establishment.
important
All right.
thing. Enjoy yours while
What
you
was that?
still...
Performance has taken a little bit of a
Oh,
dip,
hi.
ladies and gentlemen.
Poor
All
Captain
right, I
Will
think
never get back on his feet.
that is
Even his men were
about
attacked by bandits.
all I have in for me, or all I have in me for this game at the moment. That was a lot of tutorial. That was a lot of recap. That was a lot of cutscenes. But hopefully from here things will start opening back up. I think probably what we'll do is we'll do another stream this week. This isn't something that I want to cover like super in depth, I don't think.
Blessings.
I mean, you know, if everybody's having a good time and we do this one more time, then that would be awesome. But I think this week we'll probably play again maybe Thursday or Friday, something like that, and then pick back up where we left off. So yeah, thanks for hanging out. If y'all came to hang out, it looks like we beat the game. We finished Kingdom Come Deliverance 2, and now we've started Kingdom Come Deliverance 3. Oh, look at that.
First, I have to settle
Look at
our
that little
debt.
guy. What are you... Hey, can I... Oh, can't leave. Hello. It's a good little guy. Alright. Well, anyway. This is as good of a stopping place as any. Thanks for hanging out. I'll catch y'all next time. Go check out that DMC video if you haven't seen it yet. Anyway. Bye-bye.